In verse 27, probably the most horrific verse that can be in the Bible that could exist. Verse 27, after he had taken the morsel, Satan entered into him, and Jesus said, what you're going to do, do quickly. Evil never barges in, it's always invited. So I'm watching this documentary of this guy who is like in his mid-70s, and he is fulfilling his bucket list to go to all these epic adventures, and one of the streaming platforms picked this up. And so every episode, he's exploring a new city, a new place in the world. And I was watching him go on this particular episode to India. He went to India, and his host is giving him a tour of the city. And as they're walking around, his host says to him, hey, by the way, in India, we're Hindus, we practice Hinduism. There's all these, thousands and millions of gods. And he's like, there's these priests that are sitting on the sidewalk in the streets. And he says to his host that is giving him a tour, says to the host of the show, he says to him, would you like to get a blessing from this priest? And I'll be honest, as a pastor watching this, I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, don't do it. Just say no. Be like, sounds good. You can bless me at a distance or don't bless me at all. But this guy, this host of the show says, sure, why not? And so he sits down with this priest, obviously from the Hindu religion, and this guy begins to pray over him. He begins to pray over him. And then, as I'm watching this with horror, this Hindu priest basically takes a cord of some sort that he had, and he begins to wrap it around this man's wrist. He begins to wrap the cord around this man's wrist. And at this moment, I couldn't help but think that this is a binding, a prison of sort, that this false god priest person is binding this man. Some people think, dude, you're taking this way too seriously. It's just a show. It's just a documentary. My friends, it's not. Spiritual warfare is real, and Satan wants to kill and destroy. And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I believe at that very moment that man opens his home to demonic spirits, and that evil, just like it is true in your life, it's not going to barge in.